Hamilton is where you are joining us today at the Presbyterian Church on
Pearl Street.
Pearl Street, and this is such a wonderful organization if you haven't heard about it. We are going to be telling you what they do today and how you can help this holiday season. Janice is now joining me, and Janice is the director here. Tell us a little bit about the program. What is Hamilton?
Out of the
Cold Hamilton.
Well, we've been serving the Hamilton community for about 27 years. This is our 27th year of service.
Congratulations, that's amazing.
Thank you. This season, we're serving Monday to Friday. We serve at 11 different sites throughout Hamilton. Churches are our hosts, and they allow us to come in and use their kitchens and facilities. We have about 400 volunteers that make it all run. And last year, we served from November to March is our season.
Okay.
And we served over 30,400 meals to people in need throughout the community.
Now, am I correct when I say, like, when this program first started, it was one meal?
It was one day a week, one meal. The first night it opened, December 1st, 1997, they'd prepared all kinds of food, and they had one guest show up, so the volunteers sat with the guests and said, tell you what, we'll sit with you and have a meal, but tell your friends.
Wow.
And then it just grew from there.
That is so incredible. It's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
The power of generosity.
It is.
And people that want to get involved in programs like this.
Yeah.
Now, I know that, you've got different organizations. How far is your reach? Kind of what's your
So we
span?
have, when I say we serve 11 times a week, so we have 2 sites up on the mountain. We have a Water Down location. We have Stony Creek Mountain.
Okay.
We have 3 downtown. And we have different services. COVID, with everybody, changed our service. So we always used to do sit down.
Okay.
Now we do a combination of sit down. We have a little cafe people can come to in the morning at one of our sites.
Okay.
And then our other meals are takeaway meals.
Okay.
We still serve them at the door, but they can come and take and enjoy their meal at home. We realized that even with COVID, we are reaching more people doing the takeaway meals so that they can take to their families and whoever needed a meal.
Only one person kind of needs to go and pick up.
Yeah, so it's a free meal, no questions asked. If you need a meal, you come get a meal. So.
Oh, that's so wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful that people like you in our community are doing this amazing work.
Well, we couldn't do it without the churches and the volunteers. And that's what makes it run, right?
Well, we're going to be talking a lot more about the churches and about the volunteers and how you can get involved this holiday season with Out of the Cold Hamilton. There's so much more coming up on Morning Live. Don't go anywhere. Back with Out of the Cold Hamilton on Pearl Street, and Tom is now joining me, and Tom is the coordinator of this specific location. So tell me about you guys here and what you guys specifically do.
Yeah, actually the meals start 2 or 3 days before we actually get to this point.
Okay.
The cooks have to decide what they're going to serve. They have to decide how many people they think they're going to be serving. But basically they have to have a menu prepared, and they have to have a shopping list prepared for the shoppers who are shopping for anywhere between 100, 200, or 250 people like we are today.
Wow.
And then people have to go out and shop for all that, bring it all in here, and that often happens the day before, maybe 2 days before, or on the day, as it is here, so that we're all set to go when things get rolling.
I mean, you need to decide on, healthy, nutritious meals.
Yeah.
There must be a lot that goes into the planning process.
There is a lot, because there's only, a normal meal would have some kind of meat product with vegetables. That would be the hot meal. And then along with that, there's a salad that goes into the meal that's prepared separately. There's also a banana. We always serve bananas. People like that.
Yes, I like bananas
And
too.
then there's also a snack. This little snack goes in there. And Fortino's is very helpful too. Fortino's offers us bread that we pick up for free.
Oh, that is incredible.
Yeah,
well, that's
very
another
good.
question I have. Where does all the food come from?
Well, we are a charity. We're a registered charity, as Janice mentioned. And the food comes, we shop it ourselves. So most of the food we shop ourselves.
Right,
and we
but it's
purchase
from
it
money
ourselves.
from donations,
Money
and
from
then
donations,
grocery
yes.
stores donate to you specifically.
Correct, but most of it is from donations, and then we buy the products that we need.
Right.
There's a number of groups who will bring food in for us, and we will use that from time to time, but usually it's better for us if we can sort of pick what we need.
Of course.
But many places will offer us free meals, such as La Coco's that just came in, brought that 4 or 5 cases of food.
For $7 or or 8 or 9.
Or 9, yes, and they're very helpful as well.
Oh, that
and
is
that's
wonderful.
all that they just give to us, yeah.
Now, I know it's all volunteers working in your kitchen. How do you stay on top of all of the health and safety?
Health and safety is very important. Each location, we're just one of many locations, but at each location there'll be at least one, if not more than one person that has the food safety certificate.
Yep.
So I have it here, the cook here has it as well. And then if you look around, you'll see that everybody has a cap or a hairnet if you're going to be inside the kitchen.
Yeah.
You'll notice just inside the kitchen to your right there's a very small sink.
Yep.
And it's made small on purpose so that people
Hand washing only.
Hand washing only,
Yeah.
no dishes, anything like that. We also, because Erskine is one of those places that has a really nice kitchen.
It's beautiful.
All the churches that we work out of will have a commercial kitchen, so we do need an industrial dishwasher. We do need, as you can see over there, there is a stove, 2 large stoves.
A commercial stove.
8 burners.
Yeah.
And they're all cooking and they're all going most of the day.
Well, you think about it, you're serving, 200 to 250 people in a very short window. I mean, you guys are only from 2 to 4, correct? So you've got 2 hours to get this all done. Agreed, you can pack all of the meals a little bit beforehand, but still.
Correct,
It's a very short window.
Everybody comes in at 9 o'clock.
Do the prep?
Well, we have people that come in at 7 o'clock.
Wow.
There's 4 of us at 7 o'clock. We wash everything, we disinfect everything.
Yeah.
That goes with the health and safety again. Everything in the kitchen is scrubbed down, disinfected.
That's amazing.
The team that we see here, they come in at 9 o'clock and they'll keep going till around 1-ish, something like that, till the meals are completed.
ready.
They're cooked and ready to go. And then we've got another team that comes in
To deliver the meals.
to
bring them
package
out.
the meals,
Right.
and then they're
Distributed.
delivered literally curbside. We take it down to the curbside.
Amazing.
People line up, and we give them their meals.
All right, well, thank you so much,
Thank you.
Tom,
Pleasure.
for chatting with us and giving us all of this wonderful information. More on how you can help and how you can get involved with Out of the Cold Hamilton coming up, but for now, back inside the studio. All right, we have got volunteers very busy packing some incredible meals for a lot of people. I'm being joined by Kathy now, and Kathy, you're on the board.
Yes.
You're the chair.
Yes.
And you also coordinate at a different location.
That's correct.
So you are busy.
In my spare time, yes, absolutely.
You are very busy. Now, talk to me a little bit about the volunteers that come in.
It's such an amazing experience to work with all of these folks. We have over close to 400 volunteers who come every week to a different site and put together these wonderful meals that we can give to our guests. The energy is just contagious.
That was my next question.
It is.
What's it like being a volunteer here?
It is great. It is so wonderful. And you meet so many people. You really establish great relationships with folks. We're like a big family. So
I get that vibe. Walking in here,
no,
felt so
it's
awesome.
wonderful. It's wonderful. And the interesting thing is, some of our volunteers have been here since the beginning.
Wow.
Well, like 27 years.
Wow.
Tom, for example, he's been a coordinator for 20 years.
Wow.
And Cindy, who is also here working hard, she's been here for 21 years. And it's once you get in the door, it's really hard to leave. You just want to keep coming back. So
It's very inspiring.
It is.
It's very inspiring to see people that want to help others in their community and donate their time and their energy, and in some cases, financially, to help and to really give that little bit of themselves.
Oh yeah. Oh
You know?
yes. And the other relationship you build is with the guests.
Yeah.
Our guests have, the folks you see every week at different sites. It's wonderful, and their response to us is just heartwarming. It really is. Thanking us profusely for all that we do. It is. It's quite amazing. I wish we could have brought a few guests along here, but because they can tell it better. But the notices we get from them, the postings on our Facebook, and it's inspiring.
Yeah,
really, because you really see what it means to people to do what we do.
Well, you're really making a difference.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. I mean, so the board, there's 9 volunteer board members.
Okay.
We have our 400
volunteers.
Yeah. And we're supported by 2 part-time staff.
Woo!
So, so that is, yeah,
That's perspective.
yeah, this is why
Yeah.
we need the 400 volunteers and more. 'Cause
Yeah.
if there's opportunities for other sites, I mean, we need,
Of course.
we need to create these teams or expand the family,
Well,
as they say.
what you guys are doing is so wonderful, and we love the fact that we're able to visit
Oh,
you
well,
today.
thank you so much. This means a lot to us.
Oh, of course,
Yeah.
absolutely. We're going to continue our tour here of some of the wonderful things that this organization is doing out of the cold, Hamilton. Well, we've got more on that coming up. Make sure you stay with us on Morning Live. Today's menu, calico ham casserole with whole green beans, mixed greens with cranberries and feta, packaged bread with a sliced pickle, chocolate chip cookies, banana. That's incredible, Kathy.
know.
That sounds like a great meal.
I agree. Our cooks, our coordinators, our shoppers work really hard to make sure that the meals are hearty, healthy, filling,
Yeah.
you know, food that's going to really help people sustain themselves during the cold months.
Well, yeah, Tom was mentioning all of the work that it takes to actually get this meal put together and how many
Absolutely.
people it takes and how many different stages. There are people that come in first thing in the morning to sanitize and then cook and then package. It's, you know, it's all part of the 400 volunteers that you guys have that Kathy was mentioning.
It's a lot.
Tell me a little bit about your role. Tell me
Yeah.
about this gorgeous food behind us.
Great. So I'm the executive assistant at Hamilton Out of the Cold. I started out as a volunteer and fell in love with the way I felt when I helped others.
Yeah.
And then moved into the role 3 years ago. Completely love the position. I am the coordinator of all of the volunteers, and I also do a lot of work in the community, working with donors and working with community partners who support us. This is a perfect example. We had La Coco's delivery today. These are some of the overages that are at the grocery store. You know, we want people to know that stores like La Coco's and Fortino's and Metro, we have Costco, people who understand what we do and value what we do, and they donate food to us. We had hats and mitts donated so that when our guests get here, if they're cold, they can have something to warm them up. We've had pickles donated recently. It really is remarkable, but what's most important to us really are our donors who support us on, you know, like on the daily level, like
Right.
when people are supporting us financially, it's just incredible.
So-
The city loves to help us. It's beautiful.
I love to hear that. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
How do people get involved if they want to
Yeah.
volunteer, if they want to donate, if they want to contribute in any way that they can?
Absolutely. Anybody can visit our website at hamiltonoutofthecold.ca.
Okay.
And they can email us from that website. That's also where they can make donations to help us purchase food, to keep our guests healthy. We're always striving to alleviate hunger in our community, and as we do that, donations are incredibly helpful and directly impactful.
Yeah.
Because the money that comes in goes to purchase food, and that food fills the stomachs of our hungry citizens, and it's really, really important work.
It is important work, and it's
Yeah.
so important for us to keep our community together and to keep our community strong. And if it wasn't for people like yourself, we wouldn't be able to do that. So thank you so much for
Thank you.
everything that you do. Thank you for having us today. It has been
Thank
a
you.
wonderful learning experience to come here in this beautiful church to see how much you guys really care for your community and each other. You guys are a great family.
We are a huge family.
Yeah.
But we have to thank you for coming, because it really means the world to us to be able to share this
Yes.
with the city and the guests of Hamilton.
Well, you're
Thanks.
very welcome anytime.
Thanks.
Out of the Cold Hamilton, hamiltonoutofthecold.ca is
Yeah.
the website where you can get more information, or if you want to help out. And of course, we'll have all the info on our website at chch.com.